As a business owner or as a virtual assistant, smart work is very important. You need to know how to work smarter so that you can achieve greater results, right? So you need to learn how to increase your productivity. And in my last 3 videos, I've shared different productivity project management tools that can help you to streamline your process, your operations, workflow, and collaborate with your team member. So today in this video, I will walk you through another amazing tool that I use to, put my things, organize my content and every other thing in my business. And it's been amazing using this tool. All right. So the tool I'm talking about is Notion. Notion is another amazing productivity project management tool that you want to check out. So if you're a business owner, you create content, you have customers information and every other thing, or you are a virtual assistant, you are a social media manager, this tool is something that you need to check out, right? So without wasting time, let's get into what we have for today. That is, I'm going to be walking you through Notion, how you can start up with Notion, and let's explore the features that Notion has. So we're looking at Notion today. So to log in or to sign up to Notion, go to www.notion.so or just in your search bar, just search for Notion. So this is the workspace, what it looks like. So what you want to do next is to get Notion for free. So click on Get Notion for free to sign up with your email. So I'm going to walk you through the process of signing up with your email and setting up your workspace. Then you can start exploring how to use Notion for all your project management, for all your every other thing that your business, your project, your team member, and so on. So if you like, you can just click on continue with Google or just enter your email here. So I'm just trying to use my email to sign up. So a code has been sent to my email to verify. I'm going to get the code and put it in here so that I can register for this account. Okay, so I'll click on confirm. So it's creating my Notion account. So very easy to set up. You can enter your name, okay, and create a password. You can continue. So what do you want to use Notion for? For work, for personal life, for school? So let's just say for work. So are you working on your own or with your team? With your team member, of course. So what kind of work do you do? Customer service. So just pick one. What is your role? Are you a team manager, team member, or a freelancer? What is the size of your company? Then you continue. So what are you planning on using Notion? So you can just select all and move on. So you're creating your first workspace. As you can see, give your workspace a name. So mine, business hub, or you can just put it your name. Whichever way, you can put it as your name or your business name. Remember, in my previous video, I talked about workspace to be like your office. So it is where you organize everything for your project, for your business in your project management. So it's like the very first step. So it's just like when you get into your business place, your office is the first, the offices are the first place that you get you get to. So that's what a workspace looks like. So you can add your team member, but if you don't want to do that now, just say take me to Notion. So it's asking you to enter your card details to use the pay version, but we don't want to use the paid version now, right? So let's just click no thanks to continue to free plan. So like it has a free plan, it has a premium plan. So you can still use your free plan and achieve so much more. So you can see getting started. Welcome to Notion. Click anywhere and just start typing. hit to see all the types of content and everything, header, and read everything here at your own space to understand what you are doing. So this is the workspace that I created, right? Yetunde M HQ. So you can add pages under this workspace. You can add projects, you can add meetings, documents, you can share your goals, calendar, you can see settings, there are templates and every other thing. So we also have Notion AI that can help you to create something within seconds. Okay. You can create a table, you can create a plan, you can create a data analysis thing. You can create anything from this AI. So this is inbox. If there are messages and notifications, you will find them here. And this is private. So if you have anything personal that you don't want it to be open to your workspace, remember that this workspace, you can actually add your team members. Look at it. When you click on here, you will see add members. So this is more like a public space. So any team member that you had here will have access to everything on this workspace. They can see the document that you create there, the project, the work that is happening here. But if you want something that they will not have access to, you can put them under private if it is something that is relating to your personal life that you don't want it to be open to the general. Just put it under private. Okay. So when you had a page under private, it's only you that will see it. Okay. So let's go ahead and add a page and let's see what we can do in the page. So I click on this plus sign. So I can add an empty page. I can add an empty database, and I can also tell this AI to build something for me. We'll see everything in action right now. This is a task manager. So this is suggested. So if you want to manage tasks, just like we did in monday.com, Asana, or Trello, you can use this to manage or to track tasks. You can also use this interface to track your project. If you're working on a project for documents, you can use this to track documents. Document name created by created time. This is a brainstorming session. If you're working on a project with your team member, you can use this space to brainstorm. So there are so much more you can do from here, all right? So let's start with an empty page. So with this empty page, you can even turn this page to a website. I'll show you how. So let's name this page. Let's name it content planning, okay? So let's assume this page is for content planning. So these are the things you can do on this page. You can add an icon. So let's try and add an icon. You can also add a cover. So you will see pre-made covers on this page. But if you don't want to use this cover, you can download the cover and from the internet or from your gallery and place here. So let's see. I want to click on change cover now. So you can use this to change the cover. There are some pictures here already. But if this does not align with what you want, you can just go ahead and click on upload. So when you click on upload, you can upload the pictures or the photo from your system gallery. Okay. So I've removed the cover already. So I want to add it again. Then I want to say change cover, upload cover, upload the file. So I want to upload the files, a picture that I downloaded before onto my system. Let me just find something and upload here. So it may not be related actually, but so that I don't waste too much time. Okay, so I'm going to use this. So you can see that this picture is not well positioned. So when I click on this, I can say reposition. So when I click reposition, I can move the image as I want. So I'll just leave it this way. I will leave it this way. Okay. Then I am done with that. I want to remove this icon. So I can also add comments, right? So let's start adding content into this page, okay? So when you click on this plus sign, you can be able to add and write content. So I can edit this, ask AI to do something. So I can ask AI to
tell me more about this. Okay, then I'll click on send. So let's see what the AI can do for us. So the AI is already creating something on this. It's just to show us how we can. Tell me more about this. So you can use AI to also write within the pages. Okay. So I will click on insert below to insert what the AI have done. So all you need to do is go through it, check if it is okay with you. So you can also add more things. Then you can add comments on this page. All right. What are the comments that you want to add? Do you want to mention someone's name or anything? So you can do that. You can also add go down, add, click on plus, number list, text, heading, or whatever you want to write. Continue writing, add a summary, and all that. You can link to page. So you can link this page to another page. This is where using this notion for website comes in, okay? You can add a table. So you can add a table. You can also do so many other things. Just explore this. You can embed video also into it. So let's say that you are done with this. You can still go ahead and create another page, okay? You can still go ahead and create another page. So let's say I want to create another page again. So I'm done with this. You can see I've changed the cover. This is a page title, and these are the topics. So this social media, I can make it an headline. So you can see that it has changed. So you can use this to plan your blog post. Okay. So let's not do other thing. So let's do an empty database, or even let's ask AI to build something for us. So I want to tell this AI to help me create a meal tracker table for my family. Let's see what it's going to do with this.
So far, we've shared 4 project management tools that are really, really amazing. Of course, there are many other ones. So you can search online, you can explore and see the one that suits your needs, suits your, your preference and your business and every other thing. But, it's always good to have an idea of, one or two, so that when, especially if you're a virtual assistant and you come across clients that says, oh, do you know how can you use this tool, you won't be ignorant of say, no, I can't use this tool. So it's good to have an idea of 1, 2, 3 of this tool. You can just focus on using maybe just one at the end of the day. So we've shared 4 project management. We'll talk about Trello, Asana, Monday.com, and also Notion. So these are amazing tools that you want to check out, you want to explore them. Just pick anyone that you feel it's okay with you, beginner friendly. Don't forget to like and drop a comment on this video. So if you find this video valuable, kindly drop a comment, and also if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. I will attend to all your questions. Let me know, are you using any of these tools before, or is there anyone you would like to start using from today? And you will also see the link to the other videos in the description box below. You can do it to check them out, so you can have understanding of the other tools that I've talked about if you have not yet seen the video. Don't forget also to subscribe to this channel, because I will be bringing you some amazing tutorials in the coming week. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.